Welcome to Good Afternoon. Welcome to Spency Sees It. Been up, awake, when I've been waking. Been up for 3 hours. Interesting meeting. My home group. I'm still trying to get, used to California sober. Because I wasn't raised in California sober. I got sober here in Scottsdale, at Scottsdale and Shea, North Scottsdale Fellowship Club. That's where that's where you go to get your court papers signed. That was 27 years ago. Anyways, back then, oh my God, I'd seen almost fist fights over people smoking dope in AA. I mean, not in the room. Today they do. Some do. You know, they vape it. Yeah, they vape in the meetings. Pisses me off. Not in my home group, but in other rooms. Vaping THC in the meeting. Fuck yeah. It's not my, it's not the recovery I was raised in. At all. Old school alcoholic meetings. There's a chair in the back, sit down, shut up and listen. You fucked your life up to this point. Maybe there's others that can help you. And old timers don't pay fucking too much attention to you back then. Because the reason they're old timers is because they've been sitting there and watching. They have some wisdom. Wasn't my sponsor, but we talked. Old man Jim, Needle Point Jim. He's passed. Cranky old fuck. Helped me out more than he knows. And I was always amazed by the wisdom in that old alcoholic. He took up needlepoint, he took up painting, he did the Course of Miracles, gave me Course of Miracle cards. You know, he did Al-Anon. I found that I was doing all the things that he had already done. I had no idea that he had done them. But when he saw that what I was doing, there's that connection. Because there's so much more than the big book to life. I mean, once you get recovery, once that craving and that desire to drink and drug has been removed, I have to keep on working. You know, I need to work with other people. I need to go to meetings. I need to give back. I need to share. Perhaps that's where this channel is gonna evolve into. I don't know what the fuck it is. Oh, my acceptance today, I've really been praying a lot for all the drug addicts and fucking alcohol meetings. You know, they're using, you know, what do addicts do? We fucking hijack anything good. We will hijack and fuck it up. That's what drug addicts, alcoholics do. We fuck up to be the greatest thing in the world, the greatest relationship in the world. We are gonna fuck it up. It's been my experience and endless observations. Because I remember what people share. And I see the common thread of all of it. Oh. And being an empath, and then I'm watching people that got one person that was 37 years. Helped thousands of people. And he has cancer. Fuck. As have many of my late friends in AA. If you're blessed with a long life and sobriety, you know, eventually, you know, We're all gonna die. Quite honestly, every day I pray. I'm ready. I am ready. Make it quick. Heart attack like my mom. An accident like my father. I had DNRs, and now it looks like I just saw on YouTube I need a DNI. So next time I see my doctor, I now have to have a DNI paperwork too. Do not incubate. I thought do not resuscitate covered it. You are not to fucking incubate this body. If it's in trauma, if it's suffered enough trauma where it needs to be resuscitated, I'm already fucking gone. Do not resuscitate me. I've had enough of this fucking place. I had enough of this place before I was ever fucking born. My parents were yelling and screaming while I was in the womb. They were just scared, stressed, new parents. The fuck they yelled and screamed a lot. I was 3 weeks overdue. Did not want to come here. Why the fuck would I? But I was loved. I was wanted, I was loved, I was adored. I was just too damn fucking aware for an infant. But see, that's sort of how that goes. Consciousness doesn't need a physically grown body at all. Consciousness precedes life, this physical existence, and energy can never be created or destroyed. The soul comes in and it leaves, and I don't know why I find in my mind it to be so challenging, because right now I'm, I'm blessed. I'm not hungry. I've been hungry. I've been a slave to the bottle. I've been a slave to the pipe. Wasn't my primary focus. Shit. It was everything. Because I just didn't want to fucking feel too fucking goddamn much. Feel too much now. But the drinking, never solved anything, just created more problems, suppressed the grief, the loss, the pain, the emotions, the bad weekend, the loss of my rights. I forfeited them. Life ain't fair, I know that. Life has shown that to be very true. Who you know, what you have, the haves and have-nots, inequality, how gender, sexual orientation, the color of your skin seems to fucking matter. Matter for what? And then here I am, a white male with all the benefits of white privilege. I've had so many opportunities, but somehow I just see through the opportunities. I see through them. Modeling contracts. I lived with people that were CEOs of Kirby Vacuum Cleaner. Sir Norman Mahoney, T. Mahoney. I miss Norm so much. He was like my grandfather, my mentor. Super rich, super frugal. I learned so much from that man. Good memories. Thank you, Norm. Of course, that's pretty entertaining. I'm a pretty entertaining person, especially on meth. Anyways, Norm said, I can make you a very successful man. This is after I got clean. Because I got clean with them at their property. Lived in the office of a $100,000 Arabian horse barn. That's where I lived for like 14 years. 12 years, something like that, I don't know. Anyways, old Norman said, I can make you very successful. And then he looks at me and he smiles. You'd have to do exactly as I say. And then he looks at me and he's like, you'd never do it. And I looked at him, I said, no, I don't want to be a fucking CEO. I don't want the fucking responsibility. Because when he was CEO of Kirby Vacuum Cleaners, or Scotch Fitzers, which is part of Warren Buffett, Campbell Housefield. Anyways, he took all that stuff seriously. $900 million company. He met Warren Buffett too. He was pissed. They, as part of being the bonus for becoming a CEO, they gave him 2 shares of Berkshire Hathaway, whatever Buffett's shares are. 2 of them. And way back then, they were like $90,000 a share. But then again, money was worth a lot back then. And he sold them. He regretted that. I don't know. Anyways, being CEO, he had 2 major heart attacks. The second one being a widowmaker. He shouldn't have made it 6 months, let alone a year. Miracles. I think he lived another 17 years with a widowmaker heart, with that kind of destruction to his heart. Of course, just before they went, he had another heart attack and they put in a defibrillator, and that gave him another year of that. Oh, I don't know. You know, we all die. I'm ready. And I'm ready to live too. Maybe for the first time. Maybe my life is just starting at 60 years old. Because the first 60 haven't been all that much of a fucking joy. Haven't been that bad either. So much to be grateful for. Sobriety, I have a roof, I have a power, a 10,000 BTU AC unit with a 5-year warranty. I'll learn that lesson. Everything's made to fucking fail, and to fail right after warranty. So shit. I don't know. Beautiful blue skies. It's a good meeting. I'm accepting those that are using drugs and alcohol meetings. I don't feel it's recovery. It's not the big book. The big book states it's alcohol and all other mind-altering substances. Somewhere in California, it became, I don't drink. I shoot meth or I shoot heroin. I got a pain pill problem, but I'm not drinking. It's not how it works. It really clouds the message. It really fucks the meeting all the hell is what it does. It's hard enough just for just a fucking alcoholic to get sober. It's almost fucking human. It's humanly impossible. I've seen 1 million people come through the doors. I would say it's a fraction of 1% who stay, who get 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Nothing short of fucking miraculous. You know what? You're never gonna like everybody in meetings. And not everyone's gonna like you. But there's something really incredibly powerful about the 12 steps. Someone shared, I haven't been to, I know people that are, I know musicians and people that are, go to meetings all over the world and in LA. And I remember a guy sharing about the meetings in LA, that Crips and Bloods came together to treat their alcoholism. That the disease overcame the hatred, the hatred they had for each other. I'm not sure where all that hatred comes from. Hate is hate. Hating your brother, regardless of color. It's all fucking manufactured hate. Manufactured. We're designed to hate. Anyways, come together because the disease of alcoholism will kill you. Guaranteed. Jails, institutions, and death, all this fucking great shit that comes from alcohol and drugs. Anyways, that blew me away. Sworn enemies can come together on common ground, on recovery. I mean, if that can fucking just spread, if the traditions, there are characters of honesty, having some character of raising your vibration up, having honor, not honor to defend your creed, your color. Honor yourself. Because when you start to honor yourself and value yourself, then you can value others. Living by the sword. That's just a dead end road. God. Violence. The world's full of violence. We don't need more violence. We need peace. One way I know of doing that is for me not to drink, because there ain't no peace when I drink. No peace of mind, no peace on any level. Took a lifetime to figure that one out. I don't know, I'm just rambling. That I have the capacity to have thought after all the drugs and alcohol I've done. Simply mind-blowing to me. Oh. Anyways, that's it for now.